Hello everybody, it's your boy Proftrof. We're back again with another video. This is what on earth is going on with these simplified logos. You all might have noticed, I didn't notice much besides the Discord logo. And the only reason I noticed there is a difference is because the little icon you get at the bottom of your taskbar is different. I was like, what the hell, why did they do that? Well, it didn't really bother me, but I'm curious. Why? Why you do this?
Official article by Discord, showing in great detail why they recently changed their brand look. The post goes
Like, look at this.
Through the various
Wait.
look.
Look at this one. This one's a Chad. It fucks. This one, it's small. It gets fucked.
Their brand
Why?
look. The post goes through the various justifications for the changes to the logo,
Bro,
word mark, and brand color. For the
They wrote a whole essay.
logo, they noted concerns about the readability of the antennas it has when printed on different types of materials, or when printed on really small surfaces such as a pin. The document even noted how
Even that's why it works so well, because it has the white under the antenna. It makes a contrast between the different colors, and it's very easily noticeable.
parts of the
even when
original
small.
logo were asymmetrical. The word mark was changed overall to be more legible. The new brighter color they call blurple was chosen to be more bold and
Blurple.
playful.
Blur-
On top of this, they refined and diversified their whole
Blurple.
brand color palette. They even got thorough feedback from
didn't
members
hear
of the
that.
Discord community for direction on style, colors, and even some of the in-app phrasing. So it looks like they have everything in order. No
But-
change seems arbitrary, and each one has logical reasoning behind it. So what did people think of it?
Shit. It was. They hated it. Yeah. Even people in my Discord are like, what the hell? Why did they do this? From it. Hey, bro, they did the Sonic meme.
Oh. Now, before we move on with the rest of
Yeah,
the
it
video,
won't happen,
I
but,
believe some changes are in order. Ah, that's better. I don't think I've seen a comment section in such unanimous agreement about hating something since YouTube Rewind 2018. It's kind
Damn.
of odd,
Wait,
isn't
yeah,
it?
but boy,
Just
even
how
this-
much backlash
okay.
there is for changes that, compared to other things we've seen this year, are pretty minor. The Discord logo
Okay,
just
Petco.
compared
Let's
to
see. What do we think about the Petco one? Health plus wellness. I mean, I kind of like the top one a lot more because it's cuter. Bottom one's like very, like business modeled. Like, we fuck your pets. Yes.
to other things we've
Fair
seen
enough, I
this
guess.
year are pretty minor.
Maybe that's what they're
The
going
Discord
for.
logo just looks more like a game controller, and the shade of blue has been saturated by like 5%. However, even though from a practical design standpoint many of these changes make sense, I can still understand the hate. This Discord logo does seem more reduced, less playful. This word mark is less dynamic, more awkwardly soft looking, if that makes any sense. And the brighter color? Well, I stare at screens for long periods of time, so I really don't need any more brightness than I already get.
True.
It seems to me that while Discord tried to
That's why everyone goes with the darker themes on websites, right?
improve readability, while they made it more convenient by simplifying it, they missed much of the emotional and aesthetic content associated with their brand. This
Blurple.
simplifying trend is something that many people have started to catch on to. It seems that, for whatever reason, brands are choosing to simplify their look to what feels like an
Ugh.
excessive degree.
Oh, what the hell, Crocs? What did you mother? Ugh! Ugh! Fuck off, fly. What is this? This good gangster crocodile being like, yeah, bro, I escaped Florida. Can you say the same? Yahoo, I mean, I don't got nothing against the Yahoo. I still think this one's Uber better. Uber, I mean, it's just Uber. Who cares? Sky Scanner. I don't know. I don't have an opinion about that
And
one.
almost none of these changes have been welcomed.
Pringles! Oh, this looks like 50-year-old Pringles, still a Chad. 85-year-old Pringles, done with life, about to commit seppuku.
Positively by the internet.
What?
How is that possible? How can companies with their vast resources make such consistently hated changes? Are these
Stupid.
businesses just incompetent?
Oh, let's see these ones. Google. I mean, that's pretty. I don't mind the Google one. I actually think this one's maybe better one. Microsoft. I prefer the old Microsoft. Was way better, way more noticeable. This thing, bro, it looks like after you getting sucked off and she keeps on sucking. This is what it looks like. eBay. This. I mean, to be honest, this eBay looked kind of drunk. This one looks in the morning sober. Burberry. I don't even know what. Oh, it's London. Yeah, we don't step there. Pinterest, not bad. Spotify. I mean, Spotify, to be honest, I prefer the new one. Airbnb, I don't know what the fuck.
Probably not
is.
most of them. I can guarantee that for every stupid little change.
Ooh, yeah. This one's. Yeah, this one. This is the class. This is. Like, what is this one? What the hell is even this thing? This, I mean, sure, it's nothing to do with this anymore, but
some designer or design group has created an even more detailed, even more obsessive document justifying their logo changes. These justifications are usually pretty easy to grasp. They usually include things like readability on different size screens,
I like this one.
simplifying things to be more memorable, and creating a more refined visual language.
Oh, why? But this is cute.
All these things add up to make logos that are just so convenient, so clean, so confident. For whatever brand change, there is going to be some sort of logic behind it.
Netflix
but there's
better.
Also always
New
going
Spotify
to be a
is
trade-off.
better, let's be honest.
A square is convenient. A square is easy to read on different size screens. A square is easy to memorize. But logos are often more than a square. What about character? What about personality?
Panda!
What about actually communicating what the brand is supposed
Okay. Mozilla Firefox, fire. What the fuck?
to be? Simplification, like anything, is a designer's tool that can be used well or poorly. The Starbucks logo has been simplified several times, but it's far more than just a few polygons.
Okay. I can kind of understand them. This bitch looking fat, pregnant, sucked off. Why you got two tails? That's weird. No. This, I don't know.
Everyone can still
At least
recognize
you can't tell she
the
fat anymore.
Apple logo, the Shell logo, the Nike logo. These are logos that work on their own without any further detail. But then there's logos that have been simplified and flattened to what feels like their own detriment. Take Firefox. Now, there's been some misinformation surrounding this, as for a while this image was shared around which made the swoosh look like the current logo, which was not the case. This is the parent brand logo, which represents the family of Firefox products. This is the current logo. I even have it right here.
Why?
This might be one of the least drastic changes out of all we've seen this past
But the first
year,
one is
but
so
I still
cute.
feel it's a downgrade. The logo they
Yeah.
used right before this one was basically, in my opinion, at the perfect balance between simplified and detailed. But they took it one step further, and now the Earth doesn't even look like an Earth unless our oceans turn violet without me knowing. I haven't really been going outside and touching grass like all the cool kids say.
Same.
The little paw of the
Just
original
north
is
of the
gone,
grass, bro.
removing just that extra touch of visual communication. Now it looks a little more like the Earth itself is on fire. Apparently the logo
Hey,
change
realistic.
was to fit in with a larger
Global
family
warming.
of products. Mozilla designers said that, as an icon, that fast fox with a flaming tail doesn't offer enough design tools to represent this entire product family. Petco removed its iconic cat
Why?
and dog, making it infinitely less friendly, though they might be coming back in some form. Dunkin' Donuts has removed the donuts from its name because according to this
Did what? But that was like your thing, Didi. That was your thing. You look at it and you know it's Dunkin' Donuts.
CEO, they want to further modernize the Dunkin' Donuts experience. From our next generation restaurants to our menu innovation, on-the-go ordering and value offerings, all delivered at the speed of Dunkin'. I don't know about you guys, but I don't feel like that's gonna catch on.
Yeah, it seems
For a
like the dude
while,
was
I
on
couldn't
speed when he
understand
made
why
that
I
shit.
disliked the Pringle change. It looked relatively the same. Even the text is identical. But then it hit me. The Pringles logo isn't just a logo, it's also a face. A face with a glisten in its eyes and brown hair and a mustache. When you take those things away, it looks more, well, dead. It's not much more than a smiley face at this point.
Yeah, just
We
end me.
spent the last 2 years in research and design to create a modern look for the
Damn, and I thought my last 2 years were useless. Jesus Christ.
cans and Mr. P's style that reflects the bold flavor in every Pringles crisp and stack. says the senior director of marketing for Pringles.
Yeah, you could have spent those 2 years jacking off in a mirror. That would have been better time waste than that shit. What the
Patreon
hell,
logo
brother?
is easily the worst, going from a logo that is fine and recognizable to, I'm going to be blunt here, two shapes.
I have no idea what the hell
That's
this
what
is.
it is. Two shapes that are supposed to represent a P. Yeah, you know where I got that P feeling more from? This one. If not removing iconic and meaningful detail from logos means that on a 144p smartphone screen, your logo can't be read by a grandma without her glasses on, I think that's a sacrifice that's worth it.
But you can still better read that one than the
and
other
stand back, yeah, the changes are still mostly dumb. But then another thought occurs to me. Is this where we're at? Our emotions can be swayed by a bunch of shapes and colors slightly moving around? I'm sure there are many out there who just find the changes amusing, a funny conversation starter, but for many there's a tinge of genuine anger and confusion buried beneath those lighter emotions. But why? Design is important. Yes, even small things can matter. Everyone knows the frustration.
Whoa. If you see someone drowning, LOL. That's what you do when you see someone drowning. What? Listen, I realize it's not an LOL with the two hands head, but
can
come
matter.
on.
Everyone knows the frustration of poor design. Everyone knows the disorientation when one pulls on a pull handle and the door can only be pushed.
Where is
Logo
this?
redesigns like Patreon and Pringles, I would argue, are just downgrades. I think they're just taking things away instead of refining them. Now one's less recognizable and one's less lifelike. Discord's new color will strain your eyes just a little bit more. Even if you can't pick out design features that work against it in a practical sense, people will still tend to react negatively to change, no matter what it is. It's just hard to please people. Design is a difficult thing with lots of subjective elements. Here's just one example.
Let's take MasterCard for example. They have removed the big block of text and the intersecting lines and just left the red and yellow circle.
Wait,
I
what?
actually find this
They did? No.
to be a really good choice because it does what it needs to do. When you're shopping using your card in your daily life, all you need to see are the two circles to
No. The text may be recognizable. Without the text, there's two ball sacks, different colored, merging together. What?
recognize that it's a MasterCard. Any other text or details would just be distracting.
With the MasterCard logo, it wasn't flashier out there.
Am I
For the minimalism
crazy?
change,
I hate this.
They left it to just the two balls and made a Venn diagram. For gosh sakes, not everything needs to be that basic. Literally anyone could make this logo.
But brands aren't just about designs, they're also about emotions. I could easily make the argument that our lives, our happiness, our entertainment, our means of communication, our means of income, are more tied to a few brands than they have ever been. Even children as young as 2 can express brand awareness, far before they even know how to read. In
Obesity in the future.
one study, children were mostly aware of brands that were usually targeted at children, like Disney and McDonald's, but sometimes brands not targeted at children were recognized as well, such as Toyota. By age 3 to 4, children can make judgments about a brand and connections about what a brand can say about their personalities, whether one is strong, cool, smart, or popular. Even very young children today demonstrate brand knowledge
Whose kid is this? Jesus
and
Christ.
influence similar to that
I've
displayed
never wanted
by
to slap
older
a child
children
so much
just a
in my
few
life.
decades ago. If you liked a brand as a kid, chances are it will be much harder as an adult to lose that loyalty. It seems brands more than ever play a part in some of our earliest development. To my surprise,
to
people were
McDonald's?
apparently upset about the Nickelodeon change a few years back. I suppose since I didn't watch Nickelodeon as early as a lot of other people, the Nickelodeon logo type just seemed like it always existed like that. There could certainly be an element of nostalgia making people more vulnerable to change than is reasonable. But it's not like this is new. The American identity is made of brands. It's been made of brands for a long time. In many ways, we are a brand culture. A logo change is the most obvious change to that brand. It's right there, in your face, and when it's changed for seemingly no good reason, it can make you feel powerless. If you've spent any time on the internet, you can probably think of some change in a website you use that seemed backwards and stupid. For me, I know a lot about YouTube's history. Hey, we're YouTube. We're going to remove a bunch of useful features because of some vague creator feedback, even though when we announced these changes on Twitter for some reason, we received massive backlash from countless real creators in the community. We removed community contributions, annotations, probably soon the dislike button, and instead we've added much more useful features like an editor, which I'll admit has some useful features, but the one it's really missing is text, which... oh yeah. And we've added a system that ranks your videos, so when a video does poorly, you can feel even worse about it.
Yep.
I can't believe I've allowed my happiness to be determined by a top 10 list. Oversimplifying logos is just a short and sweet way to show how powerless we all are to these companies, and whatever inane decisions they choose to make. Or at least, that's what it feels like.
Well,
there are usually logical reasons behind these changes that maybe we don't recognize at first. But that doesn't reduce the sting, when it seems like someone insists on fixing things that weren't broken in the first place.
Patreon logo is so garbage. Jesus. Alright. Well, now we know. We actually don't know why they do it, just we know that they're trash at doing it. Feels like some of these, they want to change it just because a fucking new guy became a CEO. He's like, okay, I'm CEO, so I want to showcase that I am changing stuff. Let's change the logo. Easiest way to notice that a change has been made. Probably the shittiest way, because you don't need to do that. But that's what I got from this video. I don't know how accurate this is, but that is what I got. What is your opinion on these logos? Let me know in the comments. Quick thank you to YouTube members and Patreons. Thank you all for the support. I appreciate you all, and I'll catch you all next time. Like, comment, subscribe, and have a nice day, everybody. Bye bye.